Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Tuesday. We got 7 matchups on this NBA slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. Working our way to 24.1K subs, so go ahead and make that happen. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. And yeah, we'll hop in it. 7 matchups today. First matchup, we've got the Dallas Mavericks versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Sixers opening up as a 2-point home favorite with the over-under at 226. Dallas coming into this matchup 26-24. The Sixers 19-29. Head-to-head, Philly 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. Listen, I don't know anything about AD if Anthony Davis is going to play today. Obviously, we know the big trade. Luka's gone. From what I'm seeing, AD's not going to play, but it says he's day-to-day. So I have a feeling Anthony Davis probably isn't going to make his debut today. We'll see. And then also I'm seeing that, what's his name? Joel Embiid's a game time decision. So we'll see about Embiid's status. We know how Embiid is. You just never know. Dallas, they're coming off a 43-point loss against the Cavs. But to be fair with that game, they rested Kyrie, Gafford, PJ. So they rested a lot of their starters. Philly, they're on a 2-game losing streak coming off a Boston loss. The numbers aren't great for Dallas. Haven't been great covering the spread. And then meanwhile, Philly on the other side, 5-0 covering at home, 6-0 covering in their last 6. I'm assuming everyone's returning back to the lineup. So I'm pretty sure Kyrie and PJ Gafford should be good to go today. Be sure to check Anthony Davis' status, though. It'd be awesome if AD made his debut today. I think Mavs are good dogs today. Disregard the last game. They rested their starters. Weird stuff going on these next few days with the trade deadline and stuff. So, I don't know. Mavs are a good dog today. Even if Embiid ends up playing, we know he's probably not going to play, I don't know. I'm not too worried about Embiid here, who hasn't been playing much basketball at all here. Getting the Mavs plus 1.5 in money line on the road today as a good dog. Next matchup, we've got the Boston Celtics versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. A huge matchup here. Cavs opening up as a 2-point home favorite with the over-under at 237.5. Boston coming into this matchup 35-15. The Cavs 40-9. Head-to-head, Boston 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Don't see any injuries here, so I think both these teams are coming into this matchup at full strength. Boston on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a Philly win. Cleveland, they are on a 4-game winning streak, coming off a big Dallas win. Boston 4-1 against Cleveland, 5-1 on the road. Haven't been the best covering the spread here. Just 2-5 covering the spread. Cleveland 14-2 at home. I mean, both teams, the numbers are pretty much amazing. Monster matchup here. Yeah, I just like getting Boston as an underdog. It hasn't happened hardly any this year. You're not going to get Boston as an underdog here, so that's why I find this really intriguing. Should be a really great matchup. Full strength. I just think at full strength, as good as the Cavs have been, I think Boston's better at full strength. Give me Boston +2 and money line on the road today. I think they're a great dog. Next matchup, we've got the Houston Rockets versus the Brooklyn Nets. Houston opening up as a 9-point road favorite with the over-under at 209.5. Houston coming into this matchup 32-17. Brooklyn 16-33. Head-to-head, Brooklyn 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Crazy, they've actually been good head-to-head. Houston on a 3-game losing streak, losing to the Knicks yesterday by 6. Brooklyn on a 2-game losing streak, Brooklyn on a 2-game winning streak. They actually just beat Houston 3 games ago, 110-98. Crazy, they beat Houston by that much. It has 13-point dogs. They beat Houston. Houston 0-5 on the road against Brooklyn. For whatever reason, they've struggled against Brooklyn. 1-5 against Brooklyn. Brooklyn though 0-11 at home, where they've really struggled. I mean, I just don't think Brooklyn's gonna win back-to-back against Houston here. Houston, tough 3-game stretch. I think they come out and dominate the Nets today. And yeah, weird game last time they played. I think I like Houston. Coming off a tough loss yesterday, I think they bounce back today with a big win. I'll take Houston -9 and money line on the road today. Next matchup, we've got the New York Knicks versus the Toronto Raptors. Knicks opening up as a 4.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 231.5. Knicks coming into this matchup 33-17. The Raptors 16-33. Head-to-head, the Knicks 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. 7-3 covering the spread. The Knicks, they're coming off a Houston win yesterday. Toronto coming off a Clippers win. They're 8-2 in their last 10. Toronto playing good basketball. The Knicks 6-1 covering against Toronto. They've won their last 7 against Toronto, so they've been pretty dominant head-to-head here. Toronto quietly 6-1 covering the spread. They're actually playing very well. Coming off a back-to-back, we'll see if the Knicks are resting anybody. Really don't know. Getting them at a cheap spread today, but yeah, Toronto's been good covering the spread, but man, I just can't trust them against the Knicks. Just make sure everyone's playing for the Knicks and they're not resting anybody. So we don't know about the back-to-backs. Just check those injury reports, but assuming the Knicks are playing most of their people, I just feel like I got to take the Knicks on the road, where they've been dominant against Toronto. So I'll take a shot with the Knicks -4.5 and money line in this one. Next matchup, we got the Miami Heat versus the Chicago Bulls. Heat opening up as a 3.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 228.5. Heat coming into this matchup 24-23. The Bulls 21-29. Head-to-head, Miami 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. Miami coming off a Spurs win. Chicago coming off a Detroit loss. Miami 12-6 against Chicago. 7-2 covering on the road against Chicago. They've actually been very good against Chicago, but currently just 3-7 covering the spread. Bulls 3-8 covering the spread. 1-5 at home. I mean, Bulls 3-7 in their last 10. They haven't played well. Heat 4-6 in their last 10. They've been good against Chicago. Been good covering against them as well. And then you saw Chicago traded Zach LaVine. So we'll see how that affects their team there. I don't know. I'm not in love with the Bulls. Not in love with this matchup. Probably the worst matchup on this slate today. Going to take the team that's been better head-to-head, and I'll take Miami -3.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Indiana Pacers versus the Portland Trail Blazers. Pacers opening up as a 5-point road favorite with the over-under at 233. Pacers coming into this matchup 27-20. The Blazers 20-29. Head-to-head, Portland 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. Both teams coming off a back-to-back here. Pacers on a 4-game winning streak, coming off a 1-point Utah win yesterday. And then Portland, they're coming off a big Phoenix win yesterday in overtime. Yeah, they've been really good covering the spread too. Pacers 1-4 covering against Portland. 1-14 on the road against Portland. Crazy. They have been very bad against Portland here. Portland 9-0 covering the spread. I went against them yesterday. I just thought Phoenix would bounce back. Phoenix had the chances to knock out Portland, and they just couldn't do it. Man, this is crazy. The 6-0 covering at home. They've been dominant against the Pacers. Yeah, getting 5 at home for the Blazers. I think I got to roll with Portland +5 here. Then the last matchup, we got the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Clippers opening up as a 7-point home favorite with the over-under at 217.5. Lakers coming into this matchup 28-19. Clippers 28-21. Head-to-head, the Clippers have just always been really dominant against the Lakers. 7-3 head-to-head. 7-3 covering the spread. Lakers on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a big Knicks win. Clippers coming off a bad Toronto loss. And from what I'm seeing, don't think we're going to see Luka's debut today for the Lakers. And the big thing here with the Lakers, until Thursday, until the trade deadline, they have really no big man. They're starting Jackson Hayes, but I mean, come on, let's be real. That's no Anthony Davis. So Zubac is probably going to eat today for the Clippers. But yeah, until they make a trade for a big man, which I think that they have to do. They got to replace AD in this trade. So yeah, right now with no big man, and it's going to be weird until Luka plays because remember Luka came into this hurt. They traded for him and he hasn't played in like all of January for the Mavs. So yeah, now Lakers just lost their best big man. So I don't know. I think they're going to struggle for this next game or two until they can make a trade for a big man, pick up somebody else. But yeah, Clippers just been so dominant against them. 9-1 covering at home, 8-1 at home against the Lakers. Until Lakers get a big man, I just think they're going to get killed in the paint. Give me Clippers -7 and money line at home in this one. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Tuesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Wednesday. Have a good one.